My dear friends, in today's gospel, we see that Jesus is trying to be compassionate to a woman who was ridiculed, who was also bent over, and who has been sick for a very long time. At the same time, we also see that Jesus is trying to lift the dignity of this woman by calling her a daughter of Abraham. My dear brothers and sisters, this is actually a revolutionary statement from Jesus. So first, we see how Jesus was trying to be compassionate to this woman. She was sick for a very long time. Nobody really cared about her illness or her suffering. But on seeing her, Jesus was compassionate. He never looked whether it was a Sabbath day, or he never even cared about it. But rather, he was all hell-bent on healing her. This, my dear brothers and sisters, is a true face of compassion. Compassion doesn't wait for an opportune time. Compassion is always compelling one to act immediately. And Jesus is actually acting immediately, literally acting immediately to save this woman, which becomes a cause of discussion and much anger and heated debate among the Jewish people. Why could she not come on a day outside of Sabbath to be healed? So that was their argument. It is not that something good has happened, but the question is, here a law is broken. Very often, the good deeds that men do are even dismissed because it is not up to the expectation of authorities, or maybe even sometimes they are not in accordance to the law. Who is winning here? Is God winning, or is man winning? Is compassion winning, or discipline winning? Let us try to see what is our attitude towards this. How would I have acted in that condition? It's actually a thing, not something that happened some 2,000 years in the past, but it's something that happens every day in our day-to-day lives. And then what do we give precedence for? We give precedence for a law, or we give precedence for an act of compassion. I think we need to be very clear about that. I'm not encouraging anybody to be lawbreakers, but asking somebody to be more compassionate. Because true compassion comes only when we are able to give dignity and respect to that person who is before us. In Dignitatis Mulieribus, Pope John Paul II will identify this action of Jesus as a revolutionary action when he calls this woman as a daughter of Abraham, because it has not been done before and not done after. So that is a very singular position that Jesus is taking to call this woman as a daughter of Abraham. A very revolutionary statement from Jesus. This shows how much he cared about this woman, how much importance he gave to this woman, because she is also a person to be respected, dignified, and honored. Let's not forget, my dear brothers and sisters, that our good deeds are not to be prevented or bound by sometimes certain laws or certain disciplines, but rather they have always to be guided by the greatest of the disciplines and law, that is love. Think about it seriously. God bless you.